Hey Rick, I feel kind of weird. It's like my body is only capable of doing things that I've done before, but I can say different things from what I said back then when I do it for some reason. I don't know.
I hadn't really noticed until just now, Morty, but yeah, now that I'm on screen.
Huh?
Now that you mention it, I do feel kind of odd, like everything's cheaper somehow and very repetitive. I think we might be in a clip show, Morty. And a bottom-of-the-barrel one at that. They don't even have the budget to animate new stuff for the connecting segments, Morty. Look at this shit. That cut didn't even make sense. This show is really going downhill, Morty.
Aw, gee, Rick, that sounds a little too meta even for the stuff we typically get up to.
Wait, Morty. Say that again.
It sounds a little too meta?
Oh, no, Morty. It's worse than I thought. We're not even in an official Cartoon Network clip show. This is some shitty, third-rate YouTube fan dub.
What? Why do you think that, Rick?
Haven't you noticed how weird we both sound?
I thought we just had colds or something.
No, Morty, don't be an idiot. We sound weird because we're not being voiced by the immensely talented Justin Roiland. Some hack with the YouTube channel just thinks just by burping and stammering and saying your name, Morty, saying Morty a bunch of times. He thinks he can imitate the voices and mannerisms that Justin Roiland spent years honing and perfecting, Morty.
Oh, wow, Rick. That's awfully presumptuous of him, Rick. Justin Roiland, he's a real professional. It takes a lot of skill to do what he does.
I agree, Morty. He's really handsome, too. And generous. And not at all prone to suing his fans, Morty. Real stand-up guy, not a litigious bone in his body. Real swell fellow all around. Nothing but good things to say about him, Morty. Especially in regards to his respect of fair use and parody.
What about Dan Harmon? He seems cool.
Fuck him. He stole my idea for a History Channel show, and that Community movie he keeps going on about is never gonna happen. He built his empire on broken promises and lies, Morty. That Justin Roiland, though, salt of the earth, Morty. This Mother's Basement guy has a lot of nerve trying to bite his style.
Mother's Basement? I think I've heard of this guy, Rick. He does these weird critical analysis videos of anime openings. Sometimes he does cartoons, too. Well, he did once, for Gravity Falls.
That's it, Morty. This must be some convoluted framing device, Morty, for a breakdown of the Rick and Morty theme song. We just have to complete that analysis and get out of this mess. This is a real lucky break, Morty. We could have been stuck here for hours otherwise.
And you said watching anime was stupid.
No, Morty. I said it was creepy and weird, and those girls on your computer are still way too young for you.
Oh, come on, Rick. Faku.com says they're all 18 or older.
Then why are they all still juniors in middle school? Yeah, I know what senpai means. Either those girls are all idiots or that website is lying to you, Morty.
No way, Rick. Faku is the internet's most trusted source for hentai. They licensed their doujinshi straight from Japan, Rick, and they translate it all professionally. You really get your money's worth with the Faku subscription, Rick. They never lie about stuff like that.
Oh my god, Morty, do you realize what's happening? That son of a bitch is using us in a commercial. He's shilling with us, Morty.
Hey, just because I used faku.com/basement to sign up for my membership doesn't mean that... Oh, geez, Rick. I think you're right.
Let's complete this analysis quickly, Morty. Then my portal gun will start working and we can get out of this third-rate YouTube parody dimension and kill this Geoff guy.
Okay, Rick. I can do this Mother's Basement thing. Let me just try to state the obvious like he does. We open on a bunch of random sciencey junk floating through space. There's this hourglass, an eyeball shooting lasers, a twitchy severed hand, and some math, which... Hey, Rick, is that right?
Yes, Morty. 3 + 3 does equal 6.
Cool. So that hourglass could represent how you always say we're never gonna do time travel adventures? Like it's a plot line discarded in space or something?
Or maybe it's just a goofy Twilight Zone homage, Morty. The hourglass is the clock and the math is that other math from that hack Einstein. This isn't film school, Morty. Not everything has to be a multi-layered symbol.
Okay, Rick, I get it. Gee whiz, you don't have to bite my head off, Rick. Next, we zoom in on this alien planet, and on the surface we see some green frog monsters chasing you and me. You shoot a portal, and then I trip and... Rick, did I just die?
What? No, Morty. Right after that cut, I popped back through a portal and saved you, remember?
No, Rick, I don't remember that at all. Is that the future, Rick? Are you gonna leave me to die on a frog planet? Or is that another Morty that you left to die already, Rick? Is that why you showed up out of the blue when you did? Did your old Morty die? Did you just come to Earth to replace him with me?
That's ridiculous, Morty.
You've done it before. We just up and left that whole Earth. We Cronenberged up, Rick. Did you do that with me? Are you even my mom's, Rick, back on Cronenberg Earth? Or are we just another replacement for you? Is that gonna be the big season 4 twist, Rick?
Calm your tits with the popular fan theories, Morty. There's an infinite number of Ricks out there in the multiverse. That could be literally any one of them. I mean, yeah, with an infinite multiverse, there is a Rick out there who left his Morty for dead on Frogulon 7 and then hopped to another universe to hide the horrible guilt from Beth. But who's to say that's me? Every possibility is canon, Morty, so none of them are.
I guess, but isn't that just a cop-out? Like, they could just make an episode about something stupid like Summer works for the devil and you try to put him out of business or something. But if that's too weird or it contradicts the lore, they can just retcon it out of existence by saying it's another universe.
No, Morty, it's a brilliant way of giving your writers creative freedom. Nobody has to be tied down by continuity bullshit or restrictive ideas about what the pancreas does or does not do.
But that could really undermine the value of the continuity for longtime fans, Rick. DC Comics reboots their multiverse every, 5 seconds, and basically no one cares anymore.
Nobody should care, Morty. Trying to find meaning in fiction is just a crutch for the feeble-minded. This is a cartoon. The only value it has in the world is making idiots laugh and sparking a global grassroots campaign to bring back McDonald's Szechuan sauce. That's right, Justin. I'm on to you.
Hey, Rick. Maybe we should analyze some more stuff before everyone leaves?
Fine. After nothing happens to you on Frogulon 7, we cut back to the whole family eating dinner at the table. Jerry's playing his stupid balloon popper game while Beth is drinking coffee next to a picture of a horse, which represents her job as a horse surgeon. You gotta appreciate the detail they put into something you see for literally one frame. Not every show has real craftsmanship like that, Morty.
After that, you bust through the table in a giant drill and ruin dinner before being chased off by a pack of giant mole things, which is a pretty effective way of demonstrating the disruptive role you sometimes play in our lives, Rick.
Or maybe it's just a cool, funny thing to fill time. You're overanalyzing stuff again, Morty.
No, Rick, that's kind of the theme of this entire intro. All of these shots either show our lives being disrupted by you, like how a robot had quality time with my dad instead of me, or they show how little you care about other people and even yourself sometimes.
I think you mean they demonstrate how cool I am under pressure, Morty. That alien would have eaten Jerry for sure if I hadn't kept pressing buttons while you freaked out like a little girl, and he probably would have died if I hadn't helped him deliver that alien baby thing. Plus, look at how Beth sticks by him. Nothing brings them closer together than our high-concept sci-fi shenanigans, Morty.
No, Rick. Our whole house was destroyed on that fun sci-fi adventure. Plus, you got my dad kicked out of the house and then tried to kill him when he came back. You clearly don't want to help their marriage.
Oh, okay. Now all of a sudden this is in continuity with the 3rd season. Yeah, that makes sense, Morty.
Stop changing the subject, Rick. In that last shot, you watched yourself die and just went right back to working. That's not normal. That's messed up, Rick. What's in this OP is a character study that shows how flawed and self-destructive you can be. And yeah, that can make for entertaining comedy, but as someone who cares about you, that's hard to watch, Rick. Like, how can you watch this scene and not think about what it means? A little bit of misplaced scientific curiosity gets a version of you killed, and the rest of you just keep fiddling with a machine that could probably also kill you.
No, Morty, I don't give a fuck. So all this gets me thinking about is how rad I'd look with facial hair and a new wardrobe. Soul Patch Rick and Grizzled Future Rick look badass.
Man, Rick, if you want a soul patch, that's a whole other can of worms that we need to unpack. But I think we should talk about this, Rick.
No time, Morty. We're being chased by a Cthulhu, and you can't blame that one on me. Summer clearly stole that little Cthulhu baby, probably because she's an idiot who cares about things.
Rick, don't just...
In alluding to the work of H.P. Lovecraft, this Cthulhu scene shows that Rick and Morty is able to find comedy in the most frightening parts of the human imagination. It says that the parts of the universe beyond our understanding are things that we should laugh at rather than fear. Kind of sums up the whole ethos of the show.
Yeah, okay, Rick, can we talk?
No, Morty, there's no time for that. I just completed the analysis, which means we gotta do the end card stuff as quickly as possible before everyone realizes they're wasting their time and leaves, and it hurts our subscription numbers.
Gee, okay, Rick, but we're talking about this later, right?
Sure, whatever, Morty. If you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button, atomize that like button, and commit genocide on the comment section below. Tell us which Rick and Morty episode is your favorite, I guess? And I don't know, just say literally anything to help us game the YouTube algorithm. And when you're done watching this video, let's be real, you're probably gonna want to jack off, right? So head to faku.net to sign up for a subscription and get access to all the weird anime porn your heart desires. They didn't actually sponsor this video, and that link from the start won't work, but they're still great dudes. 8 out of 10 Mortys recommend Faku. The rest of them are dead.
But there are other ways to support Mother's Basement. You know, if you wanna... Oh, gee. It would be a big help, you know? Geoff had to hire an abridged series editor to do this gag, and that wasn't cheap. So every little bit helps. And if you want to support him directly, patreon.com/mothersbasement is the place to go to do that. You can help his channel out and get your name in the credits. And patrons get to see exclusive previews of content like this. It's a real win-win scenario. If you like cartoons, then check out Geoff's videos about Gravity Falls right up here. Or if you're in an anime mood, then you could probably enjoy these 5 obscure comedy anime he recommended. Or you can check out his editor's channel right down here. There's some good stuff there too. I'm Morty.
And I'm Rick Sanchez, signing out from this crappy alternate universe within a YouTube channel. Wubba lubba dub dub!